Greetings and welcome to Let's Read Broken Sword. I have to remember to upload this as an intermission video after I finish the last video. I was really confused about this goat puzzle because, like I said, I do remember it being mentioned somewhere. I was like, well, what the fuck? I'm fairly certain millions of gamers are not that stupid. So I was researching, and researching was going to Wikipedia. It actually has a page. This fucking puzzle actually has a page on Wikipedia. It was so infamous. Okay, let me read here. First of all, I have to mention it was simplified in the Shadows of the Templars 2009 Director's Cut, which I am playing. That's why it was that easy. I'm just reading Puzzle and Solution. If you want to read more, go on. Apparently, and various publications noted this as one of the hardest video game puzzles of all time. I have to say, even when I read the Puzzle and Solution for the original ones, this is nothing. This is nothing against the bullshit that Sierra Adventure Games let you went through. This is baby steps compared to this. So even back in the day, video game publications had no idea about video games at all. if you played Sierra games, wow. Anyways, Puzzle and Solution. Revolution Software's point-and-click adventure game Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars, was first released in 1996. While investigating a murder, protagonist and player character George Stobbart finds himself uncovering a dark mystery regarding the Knights Templar. A medieval manuscript, which he obtained during the investigation, leads him to a castle located in Loch Marne, Ireland. As he cannot enter the castle through the main entrance door, he climbs a haystack, which stops short of the top of the wall. He puts a sewer key, which he obtained at the beginning of the game, in a crack in the wall, which forms a step, allowing him to climb over the wall inside the castle. An entrance to an underground dig is located. Climb over the wall, inside the castle, an entrance to an underground dig is located. A tied-up goat is sitting near the entrance. However, the rope to which it is tied is long enough to allow it to prevent George from reaching the entrance by butting him. An old piece of farming machinery is located at the left side of the screen, but George is unable to interact with it, as the goat continues to butt him. George must allow the goat to butt him when trying to reach the entrance. But while the goat is returning to its original position, the player must click on the farming machinery, which causes George to quickly jump up and run to the machinery and slightly reposition it. When returned to its original position, the goat again charges and butts George, but while doing so gets its rope entangled with the machinery due to its repositioning. This allows George to move freely and enter the dig. That was the puzzle. People were apparently complaining that you didn't have timed puzzle parts so far in the game. Let's read Legacy. Let's make a video out of this. Legacy. The puzzle is considered by many gamers and publications to be one of the most challenging and hardest video game puzzles of all time. I highly disagree with that. even the original puzzle. Broken Sword creator and Revolution CEO Charles Cecil and Broken Sword designer Steve Ince, as well as publications which have covered it, explain that the puzzle was challenging because the player was not met with any time-critical puzzle prior to this point in the game. We were! about the guy sneezing and you had to pick up the wire. That was a timed puzzle. Which would mean they would not necessarily make the connection that clicking on the machinery at a key moment would make this happen. Chris Xulian of official Nintendo magazine said that if you've played Broken Sword, the words "the goat puzzle" will probably make you break out in a cold sweat. Geoff Sue of Hardcore Gamer wrote that Broken Sword was known for intricate, challenging puzzles, some infamously so. The puzzle appeared on Computer and Video Games 2011 feature Gaming's Hardest Puzzles. In 2012 it was listed on GameFont's 5 crazy difficult and intricate video game puzzles. During a classic post-mortem for The Shadow of the Templars at the European Game Developers Conference in August 2014, when Cecil brought up the topic of difficult puzzles, a member of the audience shouted, "That fucking goat!" Laughter ensued, and Cecil added, "It was very unfair and it was absolutely bewildering." He also continued, claiming he knew he had made it when a taxi driver once questioned him about his occupation. Upon finding out that he had written Broken Sword, the driver exclaimed, "Ah, so you are the one responsible for the goat puzzle!" The puzzle was simplified in the Shadows of the Templars 2009 Director's Cut by, according to Cecil, adding a more logical solution. This version of the game includes a diary in which the character takes notes. After completing the goat puzzle, George Stiber reads, "So the ghost of Loch Marn is no more than a fierce billy goat." For a moment I thought it was going to be incredibly awkward to get the past, but in the end it was surprisingly simple. Who would have known? As a reference to the original puzzle's reputation. An Easter egg involving a talking goat. Well, there's something about the sequel. Let's not talk about this. Okay. I know from the top of my head several puzzles in the fucking King's Quest series alone that by far goes above this fucking goat puzzle. I do remember having to enter and leave a screen until a bird finally appears. I think I left that screen like 20 times or so. Or having to re-enter and leave a screen of in King's Quest 3 with the bandit hideout, where you could see through the window if there was someone inside or not, and having to leave there several times and stuff like that. So yeah, I honestly wouldn't call it the world's hardest puzzle in history of mankind, but oh well. Yeah, this was just an intermediate video. I just wanted to explain to people who may be confused on what I said the last time, like, yeah, I do remember about this puzzle and you just had to click on the second item in the screen. I'm pretty sure there are a few people will leave some comments about that, but well, that's why I make this video. Anyways, I end this video now and start a new one to carry on with the game. I thank you all for watching, I hope you enjoyed it, and we will see each other soon. So take care and goodbye.